4 Israelis wounded in shooting attack in the West Bank. Israel supporters protest UN report in Geneva. Gaza-bound boat docks in Ashdod after interception by Israel. Canadian couple aim to help biblical sheep make aliyah. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. The top stories for June 30th. 4 people were wounded in a terror attack in the West Bank on Monday night after shots were fired at an Israeli vehicle travelling near the Shiloh and Shvut Rachel settlements. The casualties are all in their 20s and one is in serious condition with an injury to his upper body. The others are in light to moderate conditions. Security forces believe that the attack was carried out by a terror cell and not by an individual, and sweeps were underway to locate the perpetrators. Security forces also believe that the attack was planned in advance.
אנחנו נחושים לפעול בעוצמה ולמצות את הדין עם המחבלים, והעובדה שעד הרגע הזה הרשות הפלסטינית לא גינתה את הפיגועים הללו צריכה להטריד לא רק אותנו, אלא גם את הקהילה הבינלאומית כולה. מי שלא מתייצב באופן חד משמעי נגד הטרור לא יכול לרחוץ בניקיון כפיו.
Hundreds of Israeli supporters rallied in Geneva on Monday against a UNHRC report accusing Jerusalem of war crimes during last summer's war in Gaza.
The report is biased. The report is comparing the democratic state of Israel, the member of the United Nations, with Hamas, which is absolutely unacceptable. The report is not dealing with many issues of the human rights violation in the Middle East. The report is not dealing with what actually happened on the ground. The report is not dealing with the attacks of thousands of rockets from Gaza Strip towards Israel. The report is definitely not balanced and absolutely biased.
The report on last year's Gaza incursion, which was being presented officially to the UNHCR at its headquarters, just meters from the demonstrators, charges that both Israel and Hamas may have committed war crimes.
A substantial number of cases have been reviewed, investigated, and closed. There are about 100 cases which are still open. This is a very war crimes. Alleged war crimes are very, very serious crimes. I think it is only fair that the investigations are serious, comprehensive, before indictments are being prepared, so that the indictments will also carry with them weight and assure prosecution.
Naval vessels towed the Sweden fishing boat Marianne of Gothenburg into Ashdod port on Monday night after intercepting it without incident some 85 nautical miles off the Gaza Strip coast. 3 other vessels that set sail from Crete to document the flotilla's journey turned back after the Marianne with its 18 passengers was stopped and boarded. Defense Minister Moshe Ya'alon said the Navy had to tow the vessel because its passengers had sabotaged the engine after the naval commandos boarded. The Population, Immigration and Borders Authority said it had received at its offices 16 foreign nationals who would be taken for questioning before deportation. And a Jewish-Canadian couple is on a mission to shepherd a flock of so-called biblical sheep across the world and return them to their native home in Israel. Gil and Jenna Lewinsky own 80 Jacob sheep, a rare breed of small sheep that commonly have 4 horns. The Lewinskys and their supporters have launched the Friends of Jacob Sheep organization, through which they intend to establish a heritage park for the sheep in the Golan Heights. Thus far, however, they have received no answers from the Israeli Agricultural Ministry regarding their request for an import license. And that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studio.